Amidst the chaos of the firefight raging outside the Kodo orphanage, an agent, his brow furrowed with tension and beads of sweat glistening on his forehead, rushed into the makeshift command center where President Natsu and the head of the orphanage were huddled together. His eyes darted with urgency as he delivered a harrowing report on the escalating situation unfolding beyond the orphanage's walls. "Mr. President, we're facing a dire situation out there," the agent exclaimed, his voice tinged with urgency. "The hyenas are relentless. We need to find a secure refuge for you immediately." President Natsu's expression tightened with concern as he absorbed the gravity of the agent's words. He knew that the safety of both himself and the orphanage's inhabitants hung precariously in the balance, their lives threatened by the ruthless onslaught of the hyenas. Turning to the head of the orphanage, President Natsu sought reassurance in the face of the mounting danger. However, the head of the orphanage, his usually stoic demeanor crumbling under the weight of desperation, could offer little solace. "I'm sorry, Mr. President," he confessed, his voice thick with emotion. "There's nowhere safe to hide. We're at the mercy of the chaos unfolding outside." President Natsu's heart sank at the grim realization that there was no sanctuary to be found within the confines of the orphanage. Trapped in the eye of the storm, they were vulnerable to the whims of fate and the merciless violence of their assailants. Outside, the relentless barrage of gunfire continued unabated as the hyenas, undeterred by the valiant efforts of the president's secret agents, unleashed successive rounds of bullets. The air was filled with the deafening roar of gunfire, the staccato rhythm of the bullets cutting through the air like a relentless storm. In response, the president's secret agents, armed with machetes forged from the resilient Zeep steel, demonstrated their unparalleled skill and determination. With razor-sharp precision and unyielding hardness, the machetes became a formidable barrier against the onslaught of bullets, deflecting the deadly projectiles with astonishing accuracy. The true might of the guerrillas manifested as the secret agents swung their machetes with deadly accuracy, their movements fluid and precise. In a swift and brutal display of strength and skill, a secret agent cleaved through the air, his machete slicing through flesh and bone with ruthless efficiency. The head of a hyena tumbled to the ground. A grim testament to the lethal prowess of the guerrilla defenders. Not to be outdone, another agent mirrored the action, his machete flashing in the sunlight as he struck with unerring precision. With a single swift motion, he severed the head of a second hyena, the lifeless body collapsing in a heap at his feet. The resolute defenders showcased the indomitable strength and courage of the guerrillas, standing unwavering against the storm of bullets unleashed by their adversaries. Yet, despite their valiant efforts, the tide of battle remained perilously balanced, the outcome uncertain as the conflict raged on with relentless ferocity. Inside the orphanage, President Natsu and the head of the orphanage could only watch helplessly as their brave defenders fought desperately to hold the line against the relentless onslaught of the hyenas. With each passing moment, the situation grew increasingly dire, the sounds of gunfire echoing through the corridors of the orphanage like a grim symphony of death and destruction. In the midst of the chaos, President Natsu knew that the fate of guerrillas hung in the balance, and he resolved to do whatever it took to protect his people and preserve the fragile peace they had fought so hard to maintain. As the battle raged on outside, President Natsu steeled himself for the challenges that lay ahead, his every action driven by a singular desire to emerge victorious against the forces of darkness that threatened to engulf them all.